Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back here on a Friday night. It's the Front Row Esports Next Gen Cup Series. It is the championship race for these guys, ladies and gentlemen. We're coming at you live from Chicagoland Speedway. Going to be doing 160 laps this evening. Stage 1 going to be ending at around lap 35. Stage 2 ending at lap 85. And then we're going to run out Stage 3, which is a total of 85 laps. Your championship for tonight, hunting for that title, is going to be Kyle the Wildman Wellman in the number 42, Adam Thompson in the number 71, Derek Wynn in the number 11, and Carl Lindstrom in the number 83. Those are your 4 championship drivers this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Those are the 4 we're going to be keeping an eye on all night long. I want to thank you all for tuning in to True Sim Productions here on a Friday night for the Front Row Esports Next Gen Cup Series Championship finale here at Chicagoland. We got about a minute left to go here in practice. We got Byron Gay up at the top of the charts right now with a 29.22. Wildman Wellman is one of the first out of the championship 4 in the top 5 with a 29.29. With that being said, it's time to head down trackside to get this party started. So if you could please rise and remove your hats for tonight's National Anthem. Thank you very much, Joshua Rutherford, for a great rendition of our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, please go check out Mullet Music Productions over on YouTube. Heading into qualifying, drivers are only going to get 5 minutes here. As Dustin German in the number 66 is one of the first drivers we're going to take a look at here tonight. Coming out of turn number 4, coming to get the green flag for his qualifying run. 2 laps, that's all you're going to get. Set a fast time here and get a good grid position here for the start of the race. It did look like that Derek Wynn was going to head out, but then he decided to reset, try it one more time, maybe to get a better run off pit road. Taking a look at German here, getting right up against the outside wall there, coming off of turn number 2 into 3 and 4 on his first lap here for the number 66. Across the line for German. First lap going to be a 30.14. Going to have to step it up here on lap number 2. Let's go take a look at one of our championship drivers. He is taking the green flag right now. That's the 11 of Derek Wynn. Lindstrom actually just threw up a time in the number 83. Currently 5th out on the charts with a 30.18. Hunter Bogdan goes provisional pole right now with a 29.51. Herdina with a 29.58. Second on the board. 3 minutes left to go. Out of turn 4 for Carl Lindstrom here on lap number 2. Let's see what he puts down. One of the championship 4 goes third fastest, 29.61, as Honeycutt snags provisional pole. Tyler Honeycutt in the number 20, currently on provisional pole. So Derek Wynn's first lap was a 30.11, currently 10th out on the charts. Let's see what he can do here on lap number 2, kind of running the middle side of the racetrack right there. I'd expect him to be down on the bottom, try and get everything out of it that he can. Goes down on the apron. Across the line for lap 2 for Derek Wynn. He jumps up to 7th, 29.60, right in front of Carl Lindstrom. Larry Bell jumps up to 2nd, and the number 46, 29.32 for the 46 of Larry Bell. Good lap. As here he goes, Kyle Wildman Wellman, first lap for the number 42. It's going to be a 29.88. Let's see what he can do on lap number 2. He was fast in practice. As we got about a minute and a half, little over a minute and a half left to go here in qualifying. We still have 3 drivers yet to go out and turn a lap on the field. It's Ronald Judd, Chris Spencer, and Tom Freitas. Ryan Rose jumps up to 2nd, 29.26. Wellman out of turn 4 across the line. Might have clipped the grass just a little bit there. Goes to 3rd, 29.30. So with about a minute 20 left in qualifying, can Tyler Honeycutt hang on to the pole? Jason Bauer bringing it back down pit side here. His lap at 30.50, 15th out on the charts. Byron Gay's out on track in the number 12. First lap for Byron was a 29.92. Tanner's on vacation, Trey. See you out in chat. And we always don't broadcast live with each other either. Sometimes he's up here alone. Sometimes I'm up here alone. Can bump that up just a little bit there. Byron Gay, lap 2, 29.49. Good enough for 9th position. About 30 seconds left to go here, ladies and gentlemen, before we start gridding up and getting ready for this championship race. Drivers starting to grid up now, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go ahead and go through that field. Tyler Honeycutt snags the pole here tonight for the final race of the Front Row Esports Next Gen Cup Series. Ryan Rose is going to be starting to his outside in 2nd. Kyle, the Wildman Wellman, championship contender, going to be starting in 3rd. Larry Bell, teammate, to his outside in 4th. Chris Paul Hamus going to be starting in 5th, with Ronnie Morrison to his outside in 6th. Raymond Herdina going to be starting in 7th, with Adam Thompson to his outside in 8th. Another championship contender. Byron Gay going to be starting in 9th. Hunter Bogdan rolling off P10. Derek Wynn, another championship contender, going to be starting in 11th, with the last championship contender, Carl Lindstrom, to his outside in 12th. Moving on down, we got Mike Wood starting in 13th. Philip Molinax going to be rolling off P14. Dustin German going to be starting in 15th. Jason Bauer rolling off 16th. Chris Spencer 17th. Ronald Judd to his outside in 18th. And Tom Freitas shotgun on the field here in 19th position. And I actually believe that Chris Spencer and Tom Freitas are not going to be able to make the grid here. So unfortunately, we're going to have to wait out the entire grid length, ladies and gentlemen. Should be rolling off here rather shortly. Only going to be one pace lap before we get the green flag and go racing here at Chicagoland Championship Night, Front Row Esports Next Gen Cup Series. Again, thank you, Joshua Rutherford, for providing us music here on True Sim Productions. Greatly appreciate that. Check out Mullet Music Productions over on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. And turn number 4, Tyler Honeycutt. Ryan Rose going to be starting on the front row. 160 laps. It's a championship night here at Chicagoland. It's time to get it on. Green flag is in the air. We're racing. Out into turns 1 and 2. Wellman's going to go ahead and push Honeycutt out to the lead. Push him right around Ryan Rose. Wellman trying to snag that second position right now, but look at Chris Paul Hamus trying to make a move on Larry Bell. He's going to try and slide up in front of him. Bell giving him a little bit of a break right there. He had to back out of the throttle. That number 3 looks fast. Clip the apron just a little bit there. Ryan Rose trying to hang tight on that top side. Raymond Herdina puts it 3 wide on Larry Bell. Bell just getting put in all kinds of weird positions so far. We're only on lap 2 of 160. Remember, the first stage is going to come out at lap number 35. We'll get our first yellow of the evening, of course, unless the drivers make that happen for us. Ryan Rose falls back to 4th. Update on championship contenders coming to take lap 3. Wellman is running 2nd. It looks like Adam Thompson's back there in 8th. Then you got Derek Wynn in 10th. And Lindstrom already dropped 1 spot already. He's back to 13th. Back up to the front. Still all Tyler Honeycutt. Here comes Chris Paul Hamus around Kyle Wellman. Could Paul Hamus be using up them tires a little too early here? He's going to go to the top side of the racetrack and try and take the race lead here. Coming to take a lap number 4. Around Tyler Honeycutt on the outside. Honeycutt gives him a little bit of room. Paul Hamus down to the apron, and he's going to lead a lap number 3. Morrison, the number 69, just got around Herdina. It looks like he's now up into 5th. I'm sorry, 4th. That puts Herdina back into 5th. Almost a little bit of contact there between him and the number 42 as they came off of turn number 2. Goes all the way down to the apron, trying to get a good run here to make the pass going into 1 and 2, but he's not going to be close enough. Morrison looks like he's got a good car underneath him tonight as well. And that looks like Hunter Bogdan back here looking to the inside of Adam Thompson in 3 and 4. He's got a nose there. Can he make the pass happen? Is Thompson maybe just kind of playing a little cat and mouse right now, trying to save his tires? So Thompson in 7th. Derek Wynn right behind him now. Lap times are going to start falling off here rather quickly. If you can't save them tires within the first 10 laps, you're just going to fall off. And that's why I think Chris Paul Hamus right now, he's got about an 8/10 of a gap over Tyler Honeycutt. And I think we're going to see these boys catch him within the next 10 or 15 laps. These guys back here are just riding right now. Herdina made his way around Ronnie Morrison, sitting in 4th now, right on the back bumper of that number 42 machine of Kyle Wildman Wellman. Bogdan almost got a piece of the rear bumper of that number 87. Let's go on the rear roof cam here of the number 87 of Herdina. See Bogdan looking to make a move. You hear Herdina really working that throttle too, ladies and gentlemen. Sitting behind another car, getting that dirty air. Must be getting tight. Bogdan might have clipped the apron a little bit right there. His number 35 Ford Mustang shot up the track just a little bit. Keeps it under control. We got a battle going on for 2nd right here. Wellman up on the top side of the racetrack. You got Honeycutt right down on the bottom. Honeycutt lets him go, looks like. I think Honeycutt's really trying to conserve his stuff right now. Look at this battle we got going on right here. At least 5-6 cars in this little pack. And Adam Thompson right in the middle of it. He doesn't know what to do. That's a championship contender there, ladies and gentlemen. He was smart, though. He backed out of that 3-wide situation. Going to be able to live for another few laps here. Oh, Honeycutt gets tagged. He's going to lose a few spots there. It looks like Morrison might have gotten to the left rear. Either got him loose or tagged the left rear. That number 20 got him loose and up out of the groove. He's going to lose a lot of spots here, all the way back to 13th. Philip Molinax at number 31 on the bottom side of the racetrack, trying to get around that number 20 right now. What does Tyler do in this situation? You've already fell back. Do you just conserve your tires at this point? He's not racing for a championship, but he still wants to get another win in this series. Chris Paul Amos still leading the way, 1.6 seconds over Hunter Bogdan now, trying to get around Kyle Wellman for second. See if we can't get a replay on what happened there. Let's see if we can't see what happened here. Let's watch it from here. I know this is a little bit further back, but we'll see if we can't get a replay. We watched Herdina get loose right there. We got to go on the Honeycutt. Maybe get a rear roof or a left back camera here. Well, he just comes down. Maybe he's loose. I think he just got loose right there, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go back and take another look at it from a different angle. Yeah, he just got loose. I don't think Morrison even touched him right there. Great save, though, by the number 20. Back up to the front of the field. Still Chris Paul Amos leading the way. Hunter Bogdan's closed that gap, though, by a couple of tenths. Now down to 1.4 seconds. See Herdina trying to make a move around Ronnie Morrison here, going into turns 3 and 4. Thompson running the middle side of the racetrack right behind him. Wallman doing a good job hanging on to third, staying up inside the top 5, doing what he's got to do to take home this championship. I'm going to ban those words from the chat, Trey. I'll put you in timeout. No netcode involved there. Let's go ahead and do a little through the field, shall we? Chris Paul Amos leading the way. Hunter Bogdan runs second. Kyle Wildman Wellman hanging on to third. Byron Gay right behind him in the 4th position in that number 12. Adam Thompson trying to take over 5th from Ronnie Morrison. Let's see if we can do that real quick. Some of these guys got pictures, some of them don't. Morrison fighting hard on the outside, trying to hang on to that 5th spot. And Morrison sitting in 6th currently. He's trying to hold off Derek Wynn now. Wynn running in 7th. Derek Wynn, another championship contender here. According to this, he's already 4 laps down. He's really not, but that's what his driver profile says. Raymond Herdina back here in 8th. But look at this charge from the 99 of Mike Wood. Wood with a big run on the high side. He's going to push Ronnie Morrison down the back straightaway. Oh, we got into the wall a little bit there. Oh, that's not good. We caught that live. Still trying to hang on to it. Save it. Oh, hang on to it. You got it. Great save. Out of Wood. Let's go up here to Larry Bell. Bell's running in 9th right now. He's got Carl Lindstrom right behind him. Lindstrom running in 10th, running for a championship here tonight. Ryan Rose has fallen back pretty far in that number 78 machine. He's sitting in 11th. Already 9 spots down from the start of this race. Remember, he started outside pole here tonight. Chris Spencer actually made it to the grid. Good to see the 21 out there. sitting in 12th. Tyler Honeycutt, after getting loose in turns 1 and 2, has fallen back to 13th. Now battling Mike Wood for that 13th spot, and Mike Wood is now in 14th. Dustin German, he looked fast in practice, currently sitting in 15th where he started this evening in that number 66 machine. Ronald Judd, number 64, he's sitting in 16th position. Then we got Philip Mullinax back here in 17th. He's fighting Jason Bauer. Bauer trying to take that 17th spot away. He's going to go to the bottom side of the racetrack and pass some clean and clear going into 3 and 4 right there. That puts Mullinax back to 18th, and unfortunately Tom Freitas not out on track. Lap 21 of 160. The two championship contenders are about to have a battle going on here for second. 71 of Adam Thompson and the 42 of Wildman Wellman. With a little under 15 laps to go here before the end of the first stage. Again, everybody, thank you for tuning in to True Sim Productions here on a Friday night to watch these guys battle for a championship for the Front Row Esports Next Gen Cup Series. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to us. Thompson has a good run here going to the tri-oval. Thinks better of it. He's still running the middle side of the racetrack right there, actually cutting it down kind of late. With this new oval overhaul, ladies and gentlemen, on iRacing, I'm wondering when a driver is going to make a move to go to the top side of the racetrack, or if it's even viable here tonight. So Honeycutt almost put it 3 wide there on the back stretch. Here comes Chris Spencer looking to the inside of Byron Gay. Byron Gay's really falling off here. Might have burned his stuff up just a little bit. Honeycutt side by side with Larry Bell, going to take that position away here in 1 and 2. We got a battle here between Chris Spencer and Byron Gay. Gay with the run down the back straightaway. Good run in that number 12 machine. Ryan Rose must have heard me on the broadcast, because now he's starting to make a charge forward. He's on the back bumper of that number 83, Carl Lindstrom. Lindstrom trying to work his way around Raymond Herdina to take that 6th spot away. Once we come around and take lap 26, it'll be 10 laps to go before we get our first caution of the evening. Stage yellow. Oh, look at the run by Spencer on the high side. Oh my goodness. He almost made contact with the 12 right there. I don't think Byron was expecting that. He had a heck of a run there on that outside. 21 making that high side work. That's the real question here, ladies and gentlemen. When are you going to have to pit? Are they going to be able to make it the whole stage on fuel? Paul Hamus has a really fast car here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. He's already out 2 seconds over Kyle Wellman. Bogdan kind of fell off just a little bit. He's back in 15th now. Last time we saw him, he was up in 2nd, running down the race leader. I don't know if he might have got a little loose and got pushed up out of the groove, but he lost a bunch of spots, a lot of time. Wellman's still trying to hold off Adam Thompson, but here's the thing. Paul Hamus could go win this thing, right? Wellman, all he has to do is finish in front of everybody else, except the leader. He's just got to finish in front of all the other championship contenders. So right now, if it were to end on this lap, Kyle Wellman would be the champion. So Lindstrom actually worked his way up into 5th. 83 having a good run here. I think it's going to come down to the wire with these 4, ladies and gentlemen. A bunch of good drivers racing for this championship. All 4 of these guys have had a really impressive season. Derek Wynn's been really fast on the road courses. Made it happen to get himself into the playoffs and make him into the next couple of rounds. Got himself into the final 4. He's back here running in 6th. But he is last in the championship 4 as they run. Honeycutt, after getting loose, is battling Wynn right here, trying to take away that 6th position. He gets it coming off turn number 2. Look at the run. feeling one car is getting right now, man. He is running that top side and making it work. Look at that. He's going to get to the outside of win right here coming off the 4. Oh, I stand corrected. I thought he was going to have a better run. He's going to cross back down, use the apron to try and get as much track as he can. Gain as much time as he can, I should say. And right back up to the top side of the racetrack there in 1 and 2. He's got him right here. Man. He's got a run to go down to the bottom side. I thought he was going to get him there coming off turn number 2 again. And he pulls basically I'll call it a half a slide job on that number 11. Put some dirty air on the front of that number 11 machine, makes him back out of the throttle. Bringing Ryan Rose in the number 78 with him. Remember, Ryan started on the outside pole here tonight. He's falling back to 8th, down 6 spots since the drop of this green flag. But man, Chris Spencer is making that outside lane work. Let's go on board here with Derek Wynn. And I think Wynn might have noticed that. How much speed he was carrying up on that top side, ladies and gentlemen. He's trying to run the same line, but he really can't because these cars get into that dirty air and you just plow tight. You see, he's trying to run almost a half a lane lower on the entry of the corner just to get that car to turn. Rose with a good run down the back straightaway, going to look to the inside of Wynn, going into turn 3 and 4. Back up to the front. Looks like these boys have finally caught Chris Paul Hamas and made their way around him. Paul Hamas might have burned his stuff up. He's now back to 3rd. Put Wellman up to the race lead and Adam Thompson running in 2nd. We're going to actually get a replay here of the pass for the race lead. Wellman got a good run off of turn number 4. Goes all the way down to the apron. He's going to get him, and it looks like Thompson's trying to just use that draft of Wellman to get around him. But if you notice, look, Adam Thompson actually lost a little time to Wellman. That doesn't help Chris either. He got a little loose coming out of turn number 4. Or turn number 2, I'm sorry. So, though, new race leader, Kyle Wellman, coming to get some stage points. Doesn't matter tonight, though. All he's got to do is finish in front of the other 3, and he's got it. Doing a good job of it right now. So they just took lap 35. At the completion of this lap, ladies and gentlemen, we should be getting our first stage caution of the evening. Out of turn number 4. Wildman Wellman, race leader here at the end of stage number 1. Adam Thompson in 2nd. Lindstrom, man, what a great performance out of him thus far, in 4th. So he's right up there with him. He just can't let him get too far out there if we get these long green flag runs like that. But he started back in 12th, already up 8 spots since the start of this race here in 36 laps. So I think he's doing exactly what he needs to do. Saving his tires, just kind of riding it out, seeing what these other guys have in setup-wise. He's going to come down in the pits here, probably get 4 fresh Goodyear tires. Some fuel in that race car, maybe a couple adjustments. This is an open setup league, ladies and gentlemen. I do want to point that out. Wellman's going to lead him down pit road. So who's going to win the race off pit road, though? You see everybody taking tires. Bell actually had to back up just a little bit. Must have overshot it just a hair. Here comes Thompson. Looks like Wallman's going to get it. Thompson out second. Did Lindstrom get Honeycutt is the question. That was really close right there. I think Honeycutt got him by a nose. We take a look at pit stop times right here. Wallman had a 14:77. Thompson actually had a pretty slow stop, a 15:15. He actually matched Honeycutt's time of 15:15, and Lindstrom actually had a really good stop of 14:87. So Lindstrom has that back position, but so do these two boys up front, Wellman and Thompson. Thompson has been dominating all season long, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not mistaken. He's got, I think, at least 6 wins this season. See if I can't see here. Adam Thompson. Oh, well, I can't. I forgot we had a problem with this league, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody got butthurt and decided to delete everything off of Sim Racer Hub. So it's showing Thompson doesn't have any wins, but I know for a fact he has at least 5 or 6, because him and Chris Carroll were dominating the season all year long earlier on. That being said, we're going to take a real quick commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
All right, back live here on True Sim Productions, getting ready to start stage number 2. Wellman and Thompson on the front row. And you got Honeycutt and Lindstrom. 3 championship drivers in the top 5. Pace car going to make that hard left-hand turn down pit road. Field in the hands of Wildman Wellman. Green flag back out in the air. Ladies and gentlemen, for this one, why don't we crank it up? from that crank it up, because look at these guys. They are 3 wide there for the race lead. Adam Thompson taking advantage of it and snagging it away from Chris Spencer and Wellman. A little bit of contact back there between Honeycutt and Paul Hamas. Hamas is going to go all the way down to the bottom side of the racetrack. Now 3 wide with him, Ronnie Morrison and Dustin German. Now Herdina putting his hat in the ring. Spencer, him and Wellman might have made a little bit of contact there while we were under that crank it up. And I think that pushed Wellman up out of the groove. Now lap 46 of 160. We still got 115 laps to go here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Long way, and another stage caution to add on top of that, which will be coming at lap number 85. Drivers can do about 43 laps on a tank of fuel. Chris Spencer making it work, started in the back, made his way up to the front, but here comes Wellman on a charge once again. Gonna give him a little shot down the back straightaway, let him know, hey, I'm here, buddy. Some good racing going on back here. I don't know how they didn't wreck, ladies and gentlemen. They were 3 wide, 2 rows deep, almost 3 rows deep on that crank it up. They got it all sorted out right now. You see Morrison fighting Herdina there. Morrison's on the bottom side of the racetrack. Herdina up top. Honeycutt's still trying to battle his way back up towards the front. He started in 3rd on that restart. He's kind of going backwards right now, but here comes Chris Paul Hamas. He's going to put it 3 wide in between Herdina and Honeycutt. Or Herdina had to run off the corner, and Herdina's going to hang on to 6th position. A lot of drivers starting to change up their lines just a little bit. They've seen that 21 use the top lane to his advantage. What does he do here? Or what is he doing here? Because he was running the top there at the end of that stage. Now kind of arcing it in, nice and late, hitting the apex of that corner on the bottom side, and then bringing it right back up off. Almost 3 wide again back here. Oh, we are 3 wide here. Looks like Bogdan Paul Hamas. And was that Dustin German who was up top? Herdina trying to make a move to the outside here of Adam Thompson. All Thompson is concerned about right now is that number 42. Wellman comes up and slams the door on the number 87. Herdina's got a good run here on the outside in 3 and 4. Across the line, going to be 35 laps before we see a caution for stage number 2. Ooh, Paul Hamas going to make contact with Wellman right there on entry. I don't think that's going to hurt either of them too bad. Wellman's going to slide up in front, cut the air off the nose of that number 3. But the 3 had a good enough momentum coming off turn number 2. He's going to be side by side with him going back down into turns 3 and 4. Paul Hamas going to slide up in front of Wellman. Wellman getting in that dirty air. I don't think his setup or his car likes that right now. He's now under pressure. Adam Thompson. What happened to our other championship contenders? Derek Wynn, he's fallen all the way back to 11th, but Lindstrom started in 4th on that restart, and it's now back to 14th. So maybe a strategy going on there by that number 83 that we're not aware of. New race leader here, the number 87 of Raymond Herdini, got around Chris Spencer. Paul Hamas and Wildman Wellman still going at it back here for 3rd. See Dustin German running almost up near the wall right there. He got around Adam Thompson. Now has his sight set on that 42 machine. Wellman almost got into the wall down the backstretch. Good battles going on right here. These guys just can't get away from each other. And we know that's a product of these cars, ladies and gentlemen. These next-gen cars, they are just basically a lot of on-throttle time. Oh, Spencer up into the outside wall. Whole field going to have to go around him. He's lost a lot of that momentum. Lost a ton of positions. He just went from 2nd all the way back to 9th in about 2 corners. 3 wide right here. Larry Bell on the bottom. Iron Gay all the way up top. And Chris Spencer stuck in the middle. It's back here for 10th, 11th, and 12th. Byron's got the good run up on the high side. He's going to get to the outside of Mike Wood down the backstretch. Now on the outside of Bogdan, trying to take away that A spot. There's a lot going on right now, ladies and gentlemen. It's hard to call. Thompson going to put it 3 wide on Morrison and Byron. Back down into 1 and 2. Thompson on the bottom. Morrison was in the middle right there, but here comes Byron Gay up on the top side, making the outside. Look at the run he is getting, just like we saw in stage 1 with the 21 of Spencer. Just using the outside to his advantage, but is that going to burn his tires up here in the long run? Now, Herdina is already out to about a half a second, about 0.6 of a second lead, actually, over Chris Paul Hamus. And we saw Paul Hamus get out to about almost a 2-second lead in stage 1, but he clearly burnt those tires off because Wellman and Thompson both caught him with about, I'd say, 10 laps to go, maybe 15 laps to go in the stage. Dustin German made it through all of that, and he's sitting in 3rd. He's up 12 spots since the start of this race. Started back there in 15th. So Wellman still in front of Thompson. Thompson obviously in front of the other two, which are Derek Wynn and Lindstrom. Lindstrom would be 3rd right now. He just made his way around Derek Wynn. Wynn's falling back to 14th. But we got to watch this battle right here. I don't know what Adam Thompson's going to do here. Almost 3 wide going into 3 and 4. I think these championship guys, they know what they're doing. They're obviously in the championship spots for a reason. I think they're just kind of riding right now. You got about 24 laps until we're going to see another yellow. Unless, of course, unless these drivers bring it out themselves, which I'm really impressed they haven't yet. A lot of contact been made and nobody has gone around just yet. We only have 2 cars being scored a lap or 2 down. That would be the 31 of Philip Molnax. He might have had some issues. But he's being scored on lap 55 right now, so about 3 laps down for the 31. Jason Bauer, unfortunately, not on track anymore. Looks like he pulled it off on lap 24. Honeycutt trying to work his way around Adam Thompson, gets loose right there. Morrison looking to the inside. This is allowing Wellman to just kind of say, see you bye-bye. This is what he wants to see. He wants to see that 71 racing, people. That 71 looks wicked loose right now. I think he made an adjustment on that car, and it is just not agreeing with him right now. 6 cars side by side with each other going into 3 and 4. Got Morrison in that group. Bogdan, Thompson, Wood, Bell, and Wynn. Lindstrom is falling off once again, unless he just doesn't like what he sees up in front of him. He's just kind of riding right now. But Wynn got back around him. Now looking to the outside of Wood here, coming out of turn 2. Here comes Ryan Rose to the inside of the number 11 down the back straightaway. Rose is trying to take over that 13th spot from the 11 of Wynn. He's got it right now, but now he's fighting the 99 of Michael Wood, who's sitting in 12th. Little side draft coming off turn number 4 from the 78 to the 99. Just can't get there. Ooh, little wiggle there out of Larry Bell. I don't think he was expecting the 35 to come up in front of him. Back up to the race lead. It's still all the number 87 of Raymond Herdina. About a half a second over the number 66 of German, but we compare lap times. Dustin was almost 2/10 faster than the 87 last time by. Chris Paul Hamus ran about the same pace as the leader, which was a 30.80. Sitting back here in 3rd. Then we go back to 4th, which is Chris Spencer, but he is fighting the number 12 of Byron Gay. Byron trying to take over that 4th spot from the number 21. Spencer got shuffled back. He's trying to fight his way back up to the race lead. Ronnie Morrison, if I'm not mistaken, won last week. Having a good performance here tonight as well. He's back up to 6th where he started when the green flag dropped. You see the 12 got into the wall a little bit there coming off of turn number 2. Morrison going to come up, try and side drive just a little bit. I'll tell you what, that 69, he's looking good right now. Trying to get back inside the top 5. Might have him right here. And these cars back here, they're just all on top of each other. That just shows you how important that clean air is on these race cars, ladies and gentlemen. Wildman Wellman, he's stuck in this mix right now. He's getting put 3 wide. Adam Thompson down on the bottom side of the racetrack. Honeycutt in the middle. Honeycutt drifts up a little bit, but Wellman has the run on the outside. Honeycutt gets a little loose. Now it's back to Wellman and Thompson battling for that championship spot. Wellman makes a power move on the outside to get around Byron Thompson. Nowhere to go. He gets stuck behind the 35 of Bogdan. Looks like he might get him right here, but you see, these drivers saved their stuff just a little bit longer than everybody else did, and now it's go time for them. They kind of hung back, saved their tires a little bit, and are now pushing forward. So that means we got to keep an eye on the 83 of Lindstrom because he was hanging back pretty far. He's got a lot of traffic to get around if he's going to want to get up to Thompson and Wellman. He puts Wynn 3 wide with Wood right there. Wood backs out of it. He slots back into the 14th spot. Now Lindstrom and Wynn are side by side for the 12th position. And see, here's my point right here, ladies and gentlemen. That 12 of Byron Gay made a huge move on the outside. I think he burnt that right front up because he is just going backwards right now. Back up at the front, it is still all Herdina leading the way. Actually, last time by, we'll check lap times. A 31:47 for our race leader, a 31:58 for Dustin German. Paul Hamas actually was fastest out of the top 3. He ran a 31:10. Chris Spencer right behind him, a 30.82. Him and Ronnie Morrison are coming. Morrison trying to go up top. Spencer on the bottom trying to get around Paul Hamas. Paul Hamas goes to the top side of the racetrack. Morrison's going to follow Spencer. Wildman Wellman still leading the championship hunt, running in 6th, but he does have Adam Thompson right on his back bumper. Here he comes. Side by side down the front straightaway. So if it were to end right now, Adam Thompson would be your champion. Wellman's going to try and fight back. Wondering what made Wellman go to green. I thought he was running like a red before. Looks like everybody's calmed down just a little bit as we start to single file out here. About 11 laps to go before we get our stage yellow, stage number 2. Raymond Herdina still leading the way. Dustin German runs second. Chris Spencer in third. Chris Paul Hamas in fourth. Adam Thompson now up to fifth. Oh, trying to get around Chris Paul Hamas. They both worked their way around Morrison. That's Wellman and Thompson. Wellman's just trying to follow Thompson through right now, but how about Ryan Rose? He's making some moves back up towards the front. And don't count out this number 83. I think he's been playing the waiting game. He was back in 15th. Well, he started in 4th, dropped back to 15th on that green flag, and has now been trucking his way up towards the front ever since. If we compare lap times right now, compared to the other championship guys, Lindstrom ran a 30.78 compared to Thompson's 30 point, I think it was a 9 before it switched on me right there for the last lap. Thompson last time by a 9.6 to Wellman's 9.1, and Lindstrom ran a 31.03, but Lindstrom is also trying to get around the 69 of Morrison. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Had something going on the back end. Let me know who you're going for out in chat, ladies and gentlemen. Also, let me know where you are watching from, what part of the country, or if you're in another country, let me know that. See 18 of you out in chat or out watching. Who are you rooting for? Who do you want to see win this championship? As we see Adam Thompson, he's working for second around Dustin German. So Thompson up to second. Wellman is back in 6th. But look at this. Lindstrom right behind Wellman. Tell you what, that 83's hungry. He wants that championship. But remember, these drivers can only do about 43 laps on fuel. I think we're getting close to that window. Did anybody maybe try and save? Or will they be able to make the stage? I think they're going to be able to make the stage, no problem. If not, they're going to pit before the pit lane closes here. 2 to go before the end of the stage. Lap 81, about 4 laps to go before we see that yellow flag fly one more time. Then the real question is that when everybody loses their minds? Anthony Sanchez out in chat says, I got 83. Let's go, cousin. But he's going for the 83 of Lindstrom. Lindstrom fell back a couple of spots there. He was right on Wellman's bumper. And now he's back to 8th. Wynn actually got around him, but Wynn, we got to take a look at that number 11. He's got some damage on the right side of that car. Now, if we can get a good shot of that or not here when he comes off turn number 2, maybe coming out of 4. But that 11 definitely has some damage on the right front of that car. Maybe got the wall a little bit. Might be able to see what happened. If he got an X out of it, which he did not. But I hear maybe some fuel saving going on by these guys. Oh, Thompson's hitting pit road. So no, they cannot make it. But I think, let's go on board here with Wellman. Wellman's saving fuel, so he's going to try and make the stage. So he's able to go a little bit longer after the caution. I believe it's what he's planning to do, but I think everybody's going to pit anyway under this stage yellow. So I don't know if saving's really the way to go. I think Thompson's got the right strategy. like a few drivers are saving right here. Maybe even Lindstrom. That's why he might have fell back. He might have been saving. Let's go on board with Lindstrom. Doesn't sound like the 83 saving at all. So maybe he's able to make it. You see Ryan Rose dips off. He's going to pit road. But I don't think he can do that. I thought that, yeah, the pits should have been closed right there. I have to see what race control has to say about that. Oh, Ryan Rose is really slow on pit road. Something going on here. He's out of fuel, ladies and gentlemen. I think that might have been why he jumped down pit road, was because he was completely out of gas. That would make sense. See, these two are going to be coming down pit road. I don't think pit road's open right now for these guys. Yeah, I really think Thompson made the right call. Unless, I'm trying to figure this out, ladies and gentlemen. I think Lindstrom tried to stay out to maybe make sure Thompson would go a lap down, but he's going to get the wave around anyway. But that's also going to use more fuel his, and oh man, 43 laps. You can go on a tank of gas. We're going to have under 85 laps to go. So you're going to have to stop at least one more time before the end of this race. So Lindstrom's heading off pit road right now. 15.12 stop for the 83. Oh, what happened to Wellman here? Where's Wellman at on the chart? Wellman's in the lead. He's coming down pit road right now. So Wellman was able to make it. So is Bell, Honeycutt, and German. They all made it. You see Thompson, he's back on the lead lap now. Is he going to be able to pit again, though, is the question. And is he going to give up that track position to pit again? A lot of varying strategies here at the end of this stage, because you see now Lindstrom has already come down pit road. I don't know. It all depends on when the caution flew and the pace car picked, who the pace car actually picked up. Because it's showing Michael Wood as the race leader. We're going to go ahead and jump to a commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. Be right back.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
What's up, everybody? We're taking a break in this exciting race to tell you a little bit about Savage Edge. You can go to our link here, www.savageedge.com, or our Facebook here. So we're about to tell you a little bit what Savage Edge does. Have you ever wanted to put your face on a t-shirt or maybe your iRacing car? Well, we can do that for you at Savage Edge. Take a look at our direct-to-garment printer. Did you just get excited about what you can see on a t-shirt? Well, we got more for you. What about embroidered hats? Everybody loves a good hat. Look at this. We also do beanies that double as kitten holders. There's also so much more we can do here at Savage Edge. Vinyl graphics, coffee mugs, koozies. We basically can put your name on anything. So go to savageedge.com and check out our Facebook. Now back to the race.
We're back live here on True Sim Productions. Pace car lights are off, getting ready to go back under green flag. But a lot of drivers came down again under that caution, trying to get maybe run a little bit longer than everybody else. But Wildman Wellman being scored as the race leader. Carl Lindstrom is scored in 4th, but he's behind the other guys, which is Ryan Rose, Philip Molinax is a few laps down, but Ryan Rose is a couple laps down, it looks like. I don't know. This is a weird restart. Green flag back out in the air. So Wellman's now finally out into some clean air. Let's see what he can do with it. Remember Adam Thompson, he had to take the waiver and he got trapped a lap down before that caution came out, trying to play that strategy. And I think he pit once again there on lap 88 with a lot of drivers, actually. Because Lindstrom on 88, Thompson on 88, Mike Wood on 88, Derek Wynn pit on 88. So everybody's on that strategy. Oh, Lindstrom. What's going on with, oh, sideways coming into pit road. Oh, that's not good. That's a black flag. He's going to need a caution to bounce back from this one. What happened? He got a black flag. What was it for? This is coming down pit road under that caution. I think he sped on pit road, ladies and gentlemen. I'm pretty sure he sped on pit road. And let's get a replay of what happened here. Coming down to serve it. Trying to get all he can out of it. Misses the commitment cone. Then loops it on pit road. So 83. Not having a fun time right now. He's going to go a lap or two down. I think his night is pretty much over. Unless he gets a couple quick cautions to save him. Dustin German got around Wellman, takes the race lead. You see Spencer right there. Spencer is being scored in 13th position. 1 lap down right now to Dustin German. So he's trying to get his lap back the hard way. But if a caution were to come out right now, he would be in the lucky dog position. See, Lindstrom's still on pit road. I don't know if maybe he towed or if he's just serving his penalty. He's coming off pit road right now, so Lindstrom going to be 3 laps down, it looks like. He's going to need a few cautions to get back on his lead lap, ladies and gentlemen, or his night. Championship hopes are pretty much done. Leading away, Dustin German right now. Wellman, he's backed up off the back bumper of that 66. I think playing that kind of conserving game here in the first few laps. Trying not to overheat those tires. Try not to wear them out too much. All about the tires here on iRacing. Just like it is in real life. But they say in Days of Thunder, tires is what wins the race. Wellman side by side with Byron. I'm not sure. I don't know if Byron's learned his lesson or not just yet. Because he always makes that charge up to the front real early, but then falls off later on. I don't know if he's realized, hey, maybe I should just back off a little bit. Not run the car so hard early in the run. Because we'll watch. Wellman will catch him here in about another 10 to 15 laps. Honeycutt started on the pole here tonight. Now back to fourth. Right behind Wellman. Mike Wood running the top side of the racetrack. See Adam Thompson there on the bottom. Thompson trying to fight his way back up to Wellman. Other two championship contenders. Let's get a look at Derek Wynn running the top side here in 1 and 2. Think maybe just trying to save his stuff right now, currently in 11th. Now you got Carl Lindstrom back here, 3 laps down after having to serve a penalty. The number 83. That is just unlucky for him, man. He had a good car. He was having a good run there. Just unfortunate. Spencer actually got around German. He was able to get his lap back the hard way, so he wants to see a caution happen right now. Byron Gay is starting to run down the number 66 right now. Last time by, he was about 0.2 faster than the number 66. Wellman was about 0.3 off that number 12. So that's what I mean when I say I think Wellman's really just trying to conserve his stuff right now. He knows that Thompson is doing the exact same thing. But here's the thing. Wellman pit on lap 87. We compare that to Thompson. Thompson pit on 88. So Thompson actually has just a little bit more fuel in that 71 than the 42 does. Will that make a difference? I'm not sure. Wellman could short pit and still maintain the gap he has. We'll have to find out. If they can only do about 43 laps on fuel, we're looking at about lap 130 for green flag pit stops. And that's going to be the money stop, ladies and gentlemen. See, Wellman lost 2 positions there to Ronnie Morrison and Hunter Bogdan. Now about to lose another one here to Mike Wood, but again, that doesn't matter. Wellman just has to finish in front of Adam Thompson, Derek Wynn, and Carl Lindstrom. All these other positions don't matter. Might have got the wall a little bit there coming off turn number 4. Honeycutt back here in 9th. I think these 3 drivers in the camera view right now, Wellman, Honeycutt, and Thompson, they're all kind of playing that same strategy. Start to run off, back it up a little bit, conserve those tires, charge back up towards the front. They still do want to win the race, but we know that Wellman and Thompson are more concerned about that championship. Honeycutt wants to win, though. 57 laps to go. See here, Dustin German still leads the way. He's starting to run back down the number 21 of Spencer. Spencer, he's not going to give that up easy. He already got his lap back the hard way. Wants to see a yellow. Maybe was expecting one once he got around the leader. But man, Dustin German has really turned it on. He is 2 seconds over Byron Gay. And then you got Hunter Bogdan back here in 3rd. Ronnie Morrison runs 4th. Under pressure here from the 99 of Mike Wood. Oh, Wood looking real loose into 1 and 2 right there. Big time sideways to the center. It's allowing Paul Hamas to get a good run out of the corner. You see Larry Bell there on the bottom side of the racetrack. Trying to get around Paul Hamas. Take away that 6th spot, and then you see Wellman. He's watching all this unfold right in front of him. He's gone board with Wellman. Oh, big wiggle out of Paul Hamas. What happened to Chris? Is there maybe a little contact there? I don't think so. I think he just got real sideways coming off of 2. Managed to gather it back up. Great save out of number 3. Byron Gay still running second. Hunter Bogdan trying to run him down. Morrison back here in 4th. Michael Wood in 5th. Got a few laps here until we see green flag pit stops. We're going to jump to another commercial break real quick, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. Be right back.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker, the future is feeling.
iRacing, you wanted the best, you got them for abreast. Often imitated, never duplicated. The greatest show on dirt, the World of Outlaws.
What's up, everybody? We're taking a break in this exciting race to tell you a little bit about Savage Edge. You can go to our link here, www.savageedge.com, or our Facebook here. So we're about to tell you a little bit what Savage Edge does. Have you ever wanted to put your face on a t-shirt or maybe your iRacing car? Well, we can do that for you at Savage Edge. Take a look at our direct-to-garment printer. Did you just get excited about what you can see on a t-shirt? Well, we got more for you. What about embroidered hats? Everybody loves a good hat. Look at this. We also do beanies that double as kitten holders. There's also so much more we can do here at Savage Edge. Vinyl graphics, coffee mugs, koozies. We basically can put your name on anything. So go to savageedge.com and check out our Facebook. Now back to the race.
To the race indeed. Thank you, Corey Sherman. Everybody make sure you go to savageedge.com and get yourself a True Sim Productions t-shirt. Sure, Corey will give you a great deal on that. Dustin German is still the race leader. Ronnie Morrison 6.5 seconds almost behind our race leader in that number 69 machine. We got about 41 laps to go. If everybody starts pitting now, they can make it the rest of the way. But what is the strategy? Do you try to run it out and have the fresher tires at the end, or do you come and get the fuel now and know you're good till the end? See, Wynn starting to make a charge. Going to the outside of Michael Wood. Not able to get there. Going to cross him back over, trying to take away that 7th position. As they run right now, Wellman would be the champion. But Adam Thompson is only about a half a second off the back bumper of that 42. And Derek Wynn's only about a half a second off the back bumper of the 71. See, Wynn just got around Wood. So 3 championship contenders as they run right now are 5th, 6th, and 7th. Unfortunately, again, Lindstrom having issues on pit road, went a few laps down, now in 14th. I tell you what, this 66 car, after the green flag dropped for the end of stage 3, just been on a tear. Like I said, 6.5 seconds over Ronnie Moore. I don't know how they're doing it. You know, him and the 21, I'm pretty sure are teammates, if I'm not mistaken. So you see the 66 really not pushing too hard on the 21 to go back by him. And he's losing time to Ronnie now because of that. So if he wants to win this race, I think he's going to have to tell his teammate, look, man, I got to go around you. Larry Bell looking to the outside of Wellman right here with 38 laps to go. Bell trying to get up into that 4th spot. That's what Adam Thompson wants to see, is Wellman get side by side with somebody so he can maybe make a move. Everybody really spaced out right now, except for this pack right here. Pack of 5 cars. Then you're going to go back about a second to Derek Wynn. He's just trying to run him down. But what do you do? What is the option on pit stops here? Everybody can make it the rest of the way. It's a game of chicken of who pits first, says Steven Johnson. I'd have to agree. Because, you know, I mean, if I'm Adam Thompson, right, I'm going to pit before Wellman. I'm going to force his hand. I'm going to try and short pit him. If I'm Wellman, I'm going to try and pit before Thompson does. So realistically, it's not, I wouldn't really call it a game of chicken. It is, but it isn't. Oh, Morrison and Wellman making contact down the front straightaway. They're still on each other's door. Wow. No room being given to the championship contenders. Morrison wants to win another race. I know Wellman ain't going to be too happy about that. We all know how wild man Wellman is. And everybody, thank you for tuning in to True Sim Productions here on a Friday night. Hope you're all having a fantastic evening and a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to everybody. With the holiday season coming up, make sure you drive safely. Also, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Content all the time here on True Sim Productions. A little limited right now. A lot of stuff is in off season. Be sure to catch Tanner live in the booth here on Sunday night for the Blazing Pedals Winter Series. .33 laps to go. Again, everybody can make it here. And I think the game, Steven, since I see you out in chat, I think the game really is who wants the fresher tires by the end of the race. Because I think we've seen a lot of these guys like Thompson, Wellman, even Wynn and Lindstrom when Lindstrom was on the lead lap. I've seen these guys really back off on the first part of the run and then really turn it on late in the run. And I think that's kind of what they're doing here. But I think what they're going to try and do is they're going to run that tank out. When they get those 4 fresh tires and the full tank of fuel, they're just going to go for it. There ain't going to be no saving no more. One of the first drivers on pit road is Ronald Judd, number 64. Was currently in 10th. When he came down pit side, Dustin German went back around his teammate. Gap to Honeycutt, who's now running in second, is 4.6 seconds in closing. What does Honeycutt do? Does he maybe try and short pit that 66 to try and win this race? Oh. Honeycutt breaking the draft down the back straightaway. Interesting. Haven't really seen that all night long. He might be coming down pit road here. That's what he was doing. He was trying to block off the inside. Oh, Honeycutt with a slide coming to pit road. It's not going to bring out a caution, but he's going to lose a lot of time just because of that slide. Luckily, probably going to be coming down and taking some tires. So that puts Wellman into second. 30 laps to go, coming to 29. What do you do here? Wellman's slowing up for pit road. And Wellman's going to loop it coming to pit road. Noses it into the inside wall. And Adam Thompson going to cruise on by in a blaze of glory. You know Adam Thompson just has a big old grin on his face right now. Wellman going to have a frowny face, though. He's not too happy. See if we can't go back and see what happened to Wellman. That just hits that transition and loses it. Just barely kisses the inside wall. I don't think it's going to hurt him too much. He might still have that fast repair in the back pocket. Might be beneficial just to take it right now, but man, is he going to lose a ton of time to Adam Thompson. Wellman wants a caution now more than anybody. You see Thompson's off pit road. Wellman's still in his pit box. That actually allows Wynn to go by. Wynn is still out on track. Last pit on lap 129 for Derek Wynn. Here he comes. He's going to get around Adam Thompson. But Thompson has 3 lap fresher tires. I see out in chat there, Steven. Yeah, we know exactly what Wellman's saying right now, don't we? So as they run right now with 28 laps to go, Derek Wynn would be the champion. But remember, Adam Thompson just pit. He's got fresher tires. Don't have to worry about fuel no more. There's no saving involved. Morrison trying to make a move on Thompson. Looks to the inside down the back straightaway. I think Thompson might have just let him go. I think Thompson knows, hey, I can catch that number 11. He's running the top side of the racetrack, more the middle of the top. He's going to burn his stuff up. Wynn got that right side damage fixed as well. Can he bring it home? I don't know. It's going to be tough to do when you're running the top side of the racetrack like that. You're burning up those tires. Still 27 laps to go. That's a long way. You can really burn those tires up on the top side of the racetrack like that. But with this new oval overhaul, it could be a lot different now. Who knows? Let's see, I have to see what Adam does here. He's been consistently running the bottom side of the racetrack. Doesn't paint that white line, but He's getting there. He wants to see that right in front of him. On board. You see Morrison and Wynn side by side up there. That's for third. Or second, I'm sorry. So Morrison moves up into second. Wynn right on the back bumper. Wynn's starting to change his lineup just a little bit. But Adam Thompson is coming. What happened to Wildman Wellman, you ask? Well, he's sitting way back here in 8th position. He's about 7.5 seconds off Adam Thompson and Wynn. Almost 8, actually. So your battle for the championship with 24 laps to go is right here, unless we see a caution in the next 24 laps. I know Tom, I think, is down there doing some race control. Hey, Tom, what do you think? Fun flag? Stack them back up. There's the gap for the championship right now, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to take any spotlight off the 66 either, though. He's sitting back here, or back here. He's sitting up here in the lead, up 14 spots since the start of this race. Teammate trying to get around him again, trying to get that lap back the hard way. Byron Gay is actually in jeopardy of going a lap down. He's probably going to fight for it. I would. You don't want to go a lap down. You can still be in this thing up into the outside wall, though. That's not going to help. So I don't want to take away from the number 66 doing a great job out here of 14 spots since the start of this race. 4.2 seconds over second place Ronnie Morrison right now. Morrison is running about a 10th quicker than that 66, though, every lap. Thompson's about a 10th quicker than Wayne. He's right on the back bumper. On board with Thompson. Really not a lot of off throttle time through these corners, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just kind of now noticing that. Last time by, it was pretty even. A 31-1 for Wynn, a 31-2 for Thompson. You know, both of these drivers are pushing it right now. 19 laps to go. It's all on the line. Oh, Thompson's got a good run here. Going to get to the outside of Wynn. Wynn's going to close the door. Oh, man. I wonder what happens if two championship guys wreck out. You know, that allows Lindstrom to maybe get back on the lead lap. Wellman would love to see it. I know Wellman's back there going, come on, race each other hard, guys. You know, I just noticed Derek Wynn's paint scheme. He's running on a Mercedes logo on a Chevy. That doesn't make any sense. Wynn blocks off Thompson again. Thompson goes back to the high side. He's going to have a good run here coming out of turn 4. Caution flag on the speedway. That changes it all. You thought these two were racing hard. You just wait now, ladies and gentlemen. What in the world happened? Uh-oh. Wellman and Honeycutt get into it. Oh, Wellman backs it into the outside wall. Let's get another look at it from far chase. I think Honeycutt might have just came up into Wellman right there. Yeah, he just comes up and bang, right into Wellman. And then he bagged. That's some heavy damage on the. Maybe. I hope he didn't take his fast repair, honestly, because he almost got killed right there. Ryan Rose got a 4X. What happened to Ryan Rose here? Oh, it was a ghost 4X. That's what it was. Hold on. Can we get a cockpit cam of this? Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Watch this. Like, coming off the corner. See Wellman's up on the wall. Sliding down just a little bit. Why would you turn right there? Where are you going? He made it harder on himself. Look at that. I would have just stayed low. Look at all that track down there. Look at all this track here he's got. Look at all that. He still wants to go to the right. He might have been hard on the brakes too. Got a ghost 4X though. Might have got some ghost damage as well. Not sure, but whew. That was tight. That was tight. Everybody's hitting pit road, getting that last set of tires here with 15 laps to go. And he's still floating. Well, I think Tanner's quote actually is, rumor has it, the 78's still wide open. And if I'm not mistaken, knowing Tanner, it's more like the 87 is still wide the open. You know what I mean? So. Got another fan of Derek Wynn out there. He's been holding off that 71. He's doing a really good job of it. This caution does change everything. Everybody's going to be on 4 fresh tires here. And this restart's about to get wild. I think that actually gave Spencer his lap back. Ryan Rose is actually a lap down. 2 laps down, I believe. Yeah, Lindstrom's 2 laps down. I think Ryan's 2 laps down as well. Or Ryan's only 1. My bad. If anybody's watching at SDK, if you could just have the program say when they're -1 lap, -2 laps, that'd be fantastic. Because it looks like, yeah, 3 up in front of German here. They're going to try and get their lap back. You know, Lindstrom may not be out of this. If you see, he's only 2 laps down. He's going to get a wave around here. It's just he's scored 2 laps down because he's in front of the race leader right now. If he goes back around, he'll still be 2 laps down to get another caution, be 1 lap down, as long as he can get into that lucky dog spot. He's got to get around Byron Gay and Ron Rose, though, which I believe are only 1 lap down now. Oh boy. 2 championship contenders, 3rd and 4th. Don't count out Wildman Wellman. He's back there in 7th. He's going to have to make some big moves to make something happen here with only 13 laps to go. They were playing it calm, cool, and collected earlier. Not no more. Does Ronnie Morrison have anything for the 66 car? That 66 is bad fast on the short run. He's going to be in control coming out of turn number 4. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it wouldn't be a championship race without a little bit of drama. Let's see how it plays out. Into the restart zone. German fires them off. We're back underway. Lane change by Ronnie Morrison. Race control is going to have to look at that. That was definitely a lane change, 110%. Here comes Thompson. On the outside, 3 wide down the back straightaway. Oh boy. Thompson with the advantage. Wildman's going to have to make some moves. What does Wynn do? He goes back up to the top. He might have a good run here coming off turn number 2. What does he do with it? Wildman got into the wall a little bit there out of number 2. I think Thompson has stepped it up here right now, ladies and gentlemen. 11 laps to go. Coming at 10. Side by side once again, ladies and gentlemen. Derek Wynn up top. Thompson on the bottom, fighting hard. Thompson gonna side drive. Will they make contact? And Wildman stuck behind 2 cars. He's got to get around Wood and Morrison if he wants a shot at this. And German's sailing off into the distance here. 8 laps to go. Wynn up top. Thompson on the bottom. Thompson might come up and try and side draft him again. He does. A little bit of a side draft, a little bit of contact. Here comes Wellman. He doors Morrison. Wynn currently is the champion if he can stay there. He's got a good car here on the short run. Did Adam maybe burn his stuff up trying to stay next to him? Caution flag out once again. We're going to re-rack him and do it all over again. Having a little conversation here with race control real quick. Let's see if we can't get an idea what happened, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, it looks like Wood and Larry Bell might have made some contact. Let's go back and take another look at it. So it looks like Wood might have just gotten a little loose. Comes down the track into Bell. And Bell overcorrects up into the outside wall. Bogdan got a piece of it. Lindstrom gets through, though. How about that? Lindstrom might still be in this fight. Barely, but he might still be in it. Sitting back here. Of course, nobody's going to come down pit road. He might not be, actually, because I think Ryan Rose is the lucky dog on this one. But hey. Yeah, you see a 78 getting his lap back. But hey, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, hey, if these guys up front here, 71, the 11, and 42, they all wreck each other. I mean, it would go to Lindstrom. Possibly. 5 laps to go. I think it's going to be a natural green, white checkered. Man, who would have thought? I thought it was going to go green the whole way in stage 3, to be honest. They were running really good. But they're racing hard there with 10 laps to go. Your championship is going to be decided on a green, white checkered, essentially, ladies and gentlemen. So hopefully Adam Thompson, he's smart enough. He's going to cool them tires off under pace laps right now. Same with Wayne. What do you do to win a championship? You ain't gonna wreck the guy. We know that. These drivers are more classy than that. Wellman's back to 7th for some odd reason. Well, he put on lap 155. Did he maybe did he have another set of tires laying in pit road? Uh-oh. Here we go. It is going to be a green, white checkered scenario here, ladies and gentlemen. Wynn's going to be starting on the outside. Don't count out Morrison. He wants to get a win. Same with Dustin German. They're not going to give up that win easy. Nor do they have to. They don't have to move over for these championship guys. You see Thompson right on the back bumper of that 66. He's going to try and get the best restart all night that he can. All comes down to this. Pace car. Hard left-hand turn down pit road. Dustin German down to the restart zone. Green flag back into the air. Good launch for the 71. Oh, I think Morrison just got turned behind him. Caution flag's going to come right back out. Wood got turned. I think Morrison got turned as well. What happened to Morrison? Go back and take a look. Oh. Yeah, I think there might have been a little drifty going on there right here. Let's slow it down. Let's actually back it up. I don't think a couple of these guys got a good jump. You see, Wood didn't really get the best start there. They get the green right there. Thompson, good launch. Wood didn't get that good of a launch. He's got a good run here. I don't know. I think maybe Morrison just might have drifted down just a skosh there. Whatever a skosh is. A little bit, if you will. They make contact and they just get linked together, and that's the end of it. Wellman, he makes that evasive maneuver, goes around him. Unfortunately, 99 comes back up into traffic. He takes Byron, Ronald with him, and Honeycutt. Morrison with pretty significant damage there as well. I mean, another green-white checkered scenario. We're going into overtime for the championship. We'll jump to a real quick commercial, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
iRacing, you wanted the best. You got them four abreast. Often imitated, never duplicated. The greatest show on dirt, the World of Outlaws.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, back live. Couple real quick commercial breaks right there. I went down and had a chat with Race Control just to get their thoughts on things. They're thinking Wellman might have this. He is on the freshest tires. Lights are going to go off. We're going to re-rack them, restack them, and try it one more time here at Chicagoland. We are in overtime. And 3 of the championship contenders currently second, third, and fourth. Lindstrom's still back here. They get another yellow. I think he's right back in this thing. I think he's only 1 lap down now, if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong. I think he's only 1 lap down. Here we go. Down to the restart zone. German fires them off. We're back underway. 2 behind him didn't really get that good of a launch. Thompson, not a good launch this time. Wynn's going to go to the bottom. Wellman should have went all the way up to the wall right there. He's got the rubber. Wynn's going to slide up in front of Thompson. They're beating and banging. What does Wellman do here? I'd go straight to the wall, Wellman. You want it. Thompson's going to have a good run here coming off turn number 4. What does he do with it? Looking to the outside. White flag in the air. 1 lap to go. It's all come down to this. They're side by side for the championship. Derek Wynn, he's going to push up, get into Thompson just a little bit. I think Thompson might have him here. Wynn wiggling a little bit down the backstretch. He's going to send it down into the corner. They door again. Coming to the wire. Who's going to get it? Oh, it's so close. Who's got it? I have no idea. It was dead even. It's showing Derek Wynn. Derek Wynn got second to the wire. Oh my God, what a race. Let's not count out German. He did win the race, but man, Derek Wynn got the championship. What a race to the line. On timing and scoring, ladies and gentlemen, between the 11 and the 71, a 0.00. Unbelievable. Dustin German burning it down. Again, let's not take any credit away from the number 66. He took home the win here tonight. But the other winner, Derek Wynn, hard-fought season for the number 11. Had to fight off a hard-charging Adam Thompson. Wellman had fresher tires, couldn't do nothing with them. And shout out to Dustin German for winning the race. Got a good launch there on that green-white checkered. Never had to look back. Probably wasn't too worried because those guys were fighting hard for the championship. Your Front Row Esports Next Gen Cup Series champion this year, ladies and gentlemen, Derek Wynn in the number 11. Unbelievable. That was so wild. So I guess third place doesn't want an interview. Don't see him in Discord. I also don't see the winner in Discord. I mean, come on, guys. You knew I was broadcasting this. You just going to leave or not be in Discord? Come on now. That's not cool. Everybody's leaving. Yeah. I keep looking. There he is. He came back. Can't do that to me there, Adam. Come on now. Oh, he left again. Well, I'm bringing him up. I think he's trying to say something to Derek, but we're bringing him up. If they want to keep talking, they can go ahead and talk in the broadcast waiting room. Let's see if we'll give German another second to jump up to the waiting room, talk to him here. Apparently, they're still sorting it out. I don't think there's much to sort out. iRacing is saying Wynn got second. I don't know what we got to sort out there. I don't know if maybe I can get, while we're waiting real quick, just to give them a couple more seconds here, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if maybe we can get a, see if we can't get a replay on it. I don't know. It's going to be tough. Yeah, we're just getting word from Race Control. It is Derek Wynn, the champion. Move these guys up into the broadcast room. Don't do that. I will move them up when I'm ready. Now you guys got me all confused. I got like 9 people telling me one thing and another. All right, let's bring up Adam Thompson. Let's talk to Adam. Adam, hard fought race, man. Looks like you had really good long run car, maybe not so much on the short run. Had to fight him. Had a green white checkered scenario twice. Walk me through it.
I mean, it played out the way it was supposed to. I had it in the bag, and of course the damn caution came out and started all those other cautions, and you know, what are you gonna do?
Well, walk me through that final green white checkered. You come into the line there, you and him just dooring the ever living crap out of each other. Just walk me through it. What was your final thoughts going into turns 3 and 4?
Well, I thought he and I were both screwed because Woman got tires, but yeah, he couldn't hold up. So it was just door to door. If I could have had the bottom, the second lane was not my preferred lane at all. there's some bumps up there and they get that ass end a little bit loose. But yeah, I stuck it. I was riding his door, he was riding my door, but like respectfully, we weren't like wrecking each other, but touching doors. I was trying to suck the arrow back on him. And when you come to the line, I don't know, maybe not so much Chicago, but if you're like Daytona or Talladega, you want to be on the outside because that generally will suck them back just enough to get you that lead. And it's crazy coming to the line. He's got me by a hair. As we go past the line, you can see that I passed him. I just needed like another foot. Oh.
I was going to say, man, looking at timing and scoring, it came down to literally .000 almost. So, I mean, hard fought, man. No doubt. You had a fantastic season in the number 71. I think you had at least 6-7 wins on the season. So at least go home with that. You got third here tonight. Unfortunately, couldn't come home with the championship. But who do you got to shout out on the number 71 for making it all happen?
Man, it's been a terrible week, as everybody knows. I just want to shout out to the Davidsons. They lost their son, Nolan, in a tragic DUI accident 2 weeks ago tonight. And you shouldn't have to bury a child, and it's one of my son's friends. It's been a tough 2 weeks for him, so shout out to my son, and just hope all these little boys can get through this situation. And shout out to you for putting on a good broadcast every week, and CLR and Front Row and Ryko is who I ran every race. They put out the best sets, and it was a good season. Congrats to Derek, congrats to Wellman, and see you next year.
All right, Adam. Well, hey, congratulations on third place, and hard-fought championship battle there for you, and hopefully we'll see you next season.
All right, we'll talk to you later.
It was Adam Thompson in the number 71 coming home in second in the championship. Still waiting to see. Okay, well, go up to the waiting room if you could, so I don't got to come looking for you. Before we talk to the champion, it says third place on there. I don't know what's going on. He's the winner, technically. Well, we're going to talk to the race winner first, and that's Dustin German in the number 66, taking home the race win. We were watching the championship battle, Dustin. I'm not going to lie to you, but we don't want to take the spotlight away from you. You had a good car tonight. You had almost a 6-second lead over everybody at one point in time. Kind of walk me through your race because you started near the back.
Yeah, man. The first part of the race, my buddy Raymond Hardina, he's a teammate. He runs the Rainier beer car. He gave us the setup. That's what we usually do. We share the setup through the week, and I just could not get my arms around the setup, and I don't know if you showed me on the broadcast there at the beginning of the race too, but I was way off. We made a few changes on pit stops there during the stage breaks, and honestly, I'm surprised because the little changes we did, it really brought the car to life, and I'm still trying to figure out how in the world we were that fast over a lot of those guys, because those guys are really good, and to be that, far ahead is something that don't happen very often.
Well, you had two green-white checkers to hold them off. Were you worried there at all a little bit, or did you think they were going to race each other hard enough you were just going to kind of set sail into the distance?
Well, that was really what you said earlier. I was kind of like a lone lone duck. I wasn't really part of the championship, so those guys were really racing each other. They wasn't really worried about me in a sense, because they didn't have to win the race to win the championship. They were pretty much battling each other. But I was nervous for sure. I was just hoping it didn't get over with. I did not want to see that first caution and then the second caution, and but it all worked out in the end, man. We was able to get good restarts and pull it off.
Again, don't want to take spotlight away from you. You did win the race tonight, Dustin. Congratulations on that. Who you got to shout out on the number 66?
I just want to shout out the whole, the whole league, Front Row Esports. Everybody's been welcoming to my whole team this season. We've had a few ups and downs throughout the whole season, as has every team, and just want to thank you for coming out, and you, Sam, for broadcasting this thing. This is a good league. It deserves to be broadcasted every week. Everybody races hard. Everybody's got a chip on their shoulder, which is expected, and that's what makes racing fun. And I'm just glad to finally be able to notch a spot for a win in this league. I've been trying so hard this whole season. I missed quite a few races, so I wasn't there in the championship. But I never back down from trying to win the race. These guys, it really means a lot to finally get a win.
Well, Dustin, go ahead, buddy.
I also want to thank my team, Smoke Show Racing. Raymond Hardina, he's a big part of this thing. He's kind of like the setup guy. He gave us our setup tonight, and we kind of adjusted on it. And he lost his dad today, unfortunately, and we're thinking about him. And we just want to dedicate this win to Ray and his family and his pops that unfortunately passed away. And Smoke Show Racing, SRTV on the hood, and that's about it, man. Appreciate it.
Well, again, Dustin, not trying to take spotlight away from you. You did win the race tonight. Congratulations, and hopefully we see you run for a championship next year. That was Dustin German, ladies and gentlemen, in the number 66, taking home the win here tonight. Condolences out to the Herdina family. And not only that, Adam Thompson, his friend's family and all that. It is a shame. Glad that these guys could put on a good show for everybody. But let's go ahead and talk to our champion. Bring him up. Finishing second here tonight, but the champion for Front Row Esports Next Gen Cup Series, Derek winning the number 11. Derek, how do you feel?
Man, it's crazy. I got into the playoffs on basically a wild card, and thanks to a really, really awesome crew chief, like we did it.
Well, that's just it, man. You just said it. You came in on a wild card. You said you kind of struggle on the ovals a little bit. What were you thinking going into tonight, being in the Final Four? What was your plan of attack overall?
Man, we were just trying to just hang with them. Like we really didn't think we had the speed, but I don't know. It's something we were just able to stay on the tail end of everyone and avoid all the drama. And man, it just worked out for us. I don't know. Like I still haven't really processed it yet.
Well, how about let's talk about those last couple of green-white checkers there. I know you didn't want to see the first one. Definitely didn't want to see the second one, because you and Adam were running really hard against each other there before that first caution came out. What were you thinking? Did you think maybe he might get around me? Or what was going through your head before that first caution flew?
My worst trait is restarts. I am terrible at restarts, and all I was thinking was just get a good restart. The first green-white checker, I got a terrible restart. Adam got by me, and then when the second caution come out, it actually helped me because I restarted third and was able to get by him. And I've raced Adam enough to know that he's going to race you hard, but it's I don't have to worry about anything dirty. So it was actually kind of nice knowing that he was the one I was racing.
Well, you guys definitely raced each other hard. I mean, you were pretty much on each other's door coming to the line. It pretty much looked like the old school finish at Darlington between Craven and Kurt Busch, if I remember correctly. So you guys put on one heck of a show. You're still trying to process this, so we'll let you get down there and process it and celebrate this championship. But before I let you go, who you got to thank on the number 11 for making it all happen?
First of all, my crew chief, Lewis Lockshine. He's been, man, ever since he's like come on helping me in the Cup Series, it's been on point and perfect. And you for the broadcast, the whole Front Row guys, the WNR racing team.
All right, man. Hey, go process that championship. Let it sink in. You are the Front Row Esports Next Gen Cup Series champion, and hopefully we'll see you run for another one next season.
All right. Appreciate it, bud.
And that was Derek Wynn, ladies and gentlemen, your champion this year for the 2023 season. What a season it's been. We missed a few races here. I know Next Gen Broadcasting took on a couple of shows for us there before the end. Managed to be able to be here to do the championship race. So I'm glad I was able to put on a good show for everybody, hopefully. And not only that, I mean, we got probably one of the best finishes we've seen all year in this series. for the championship. It was a battle for second. It wasn't even a battle for the win, but those two were going for a championship. We thought Wellman had the tires to do it. I just think he made a couple of mistakes there near the end and just couldn't get up there. But ladies and gentlemen, what a wild ride it's been. Be sure to catch these guys next season. I'm not sure who they're going to have broadcasting for them. I don't know if we're going to do it or who's going to do it. But let me go ahead and bring your race results up. Results are on your screen. Remember, we're not taking away the spotlight from Dustin German. He did win the race, so congratulations to the number 66. But Derek Wynn is your champion. Adam Thompson second. Kyle Wellman third. Again, Carl Lindstrom with that little mishap on pit road. Kind of messed him up for the rest of the race. He almost got lucky. You see, he was one lap down, one more caution. He probably would have been right back in this thing. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. I want to thank you all for tuning in to True Sim Productions here on a Friday night for the championship night of the Front Row Esports Next Gen Cup Series. With that being said, we're going to get out of here. We'll see you in the next one. Have a good one, everybody.